max. You probably miss where I'm at. Right now I'm not. This ain't no time to relax. Been the man, now I'm charged to the max. Stopping me, boy, you wish. Defending me, literally don't exist. Whether court, the field, the stadium, or rink. If it's game on, I'm with the shits. Lego. Got a shot that won't miss. Got people nicknaming me switch. Those, none of my team that switch. Dope, even Shannon agree with skip. Hogan shirt, I'm off the rip. Yeah, dripping in awesomeness. Yeah, pay off from all the risks. Yeah, center stage home to this.
Hello. What's good, good people? My name is AMON. Say what you want, just spell my name right. I want to welcome you to the Corner Convo. And to my immediate left, we got the internet's new #1 hater, AB, in the building.
What's up, dog?
Everything good?
Absolutely.
All right, well, together, man, we are your cultural commentators, man, and it's our job, our civil duty, all right, to tell you what the culture was feeling like this week. And you know what? I kind of feel like it's respect, right? This week for me is about respect, right?
Shit.
Respect to me can sometimes be recalculated.
Okay.
Now, why I say this, think about this. LeBron left off the All-NBA team.
Trash.
Jalen Brunson is forcing superstar conversations.
I'm not mad at it.
The Knicks are the most valuable franchise in NBA history.
Trash.
Jay-Z steps off the throne to come outside for a freestyle.
What throne? Super trash.
Stephen A., he cannot stay out the algorithms.
He loves trash.
Shout out to Nick Wright.
Come on now.
All right, shout out to Kwame.
Come on now.
And we're finally here, man. NBA Finals. So we're going to get into all that.
It's time.
We're going to get into all that. More importantly, LeBron today is to my immediate left.
You got time.
And there's another GOAT in the building with him today, people. We got Tupac Shakur.
Tupac Amaru Shakur.
Yes. When these two people are in the building, that means bossy means business. You know, now, I know we missed a week. You know, we need a break every now and again. Because
play a slip, we never fall, though.
No,
You understand me?
no burnout. We want to make sure that we always giving the highest level content possible. Elite level, if you will.
Absolutely. When you big brands come through and pay us, so we can do this twice a week. At least. We got it. You giving it to us, we'll give it back. Pause.
All right, let's start here. Let's start here with what I got. LeBron.
Yeah.
He was left off the All-NBA team.
Tragedy.
Is this disrespect or reality?
It's definitely disrespect. It can be both, but it's definitely disrespect. How do you leave a man that still puts seats and asses at the age of 41, average more than 20, average 7 assists, average 7 rebounds, average 6 assists, and when the team needed him most in the playoffs without Luka Doncic and AR for the most part, that man put them boys on his back against KD's Rockets and said, bye, y'all. Houston, we have a problem. NBA, we have a problem. This 65-game rule is a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? He only made it because he didn't play enough games.
He only didn't make it.
He didn't make it, in my opinion. In my opinion. I can't speak for other people. He didn't play enough games to be considered, but neither did Cade Cunningham, who's an absolute baller. Don't let me get you, because I'm about this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we made, maybe we didn't.
I don't know yet.
But he appealed it, though, and he made it, but he could have had Kawhi's spot. He could have had Jalen Duran's spot. You know what I'm saying? 2 spots he could have had. I still would have put him in there. It's like this right here to me. Yeah, I watched Nasty TV, Dirty X, you know, I remember West Coast Productions, Evasive Angels, all these videos. One of my favorites, adult film stars of all time, Cherokee Ass. She hasn't made a mainstream video in a while, but let's not act like she is not a go-to when niggas is by themselves and need to beat their dick and get one off, bro. You're going to see that the ass tattoo on her back. You're going to see that tramp stamp. You're going to get that work off. You're going to put your left and right hand to use to get that off. You know what I'm saying? I equate that to this. When you want to see some good basketball, you want to see somebody that's gonna bring a man attraction, that's gonna be a man attraction, you're gonna still have Bron in that conversation all the time. He been in a conversation for 3 generations. That rhyme too, better than somebody else freestyle. That rhyme too, bro. He gonna be 3 generations, dog. And all of a sudden the disrespect to not put him on an All-NBA team when he still is the face of the NBA, you got to go ahead and look in the mirror, bro.
Are the voters judging LeBron by his own standard instead of the league standard? Because he set the bar so high with all the haters and everything else that he has going on, but numbers don't lie.
All the records.
You
Fastest
know,
to everything damn near.
I mean, so for me, LeBron didn't fall off.
No.
The standard for LeBron is just unfair.
And that's the problem with the GOAT conversation right there. My bad, Joe.
That's him calling.
Hold on, bro. You're right, Hitman. Put your phone on, whatever. That's the problem when we're having these conversations, man, because it turned to a legacy conversation. These old folks and old heads is arguing from a point of what used to be. And the problem with LeBron is he is part of what used to be, and he is now part of what is. You've seen how his game has changed. You've seen how the referees have changed, how the gameplay of the NBA has changed, and Bron is still effective, highly effective, all-star. He was an all-star this year, effective in all of them.
Great point. How are you an all-star, but you don't make an all-NBA team? First, second, or third?
Because it's 24 of them all-stars. There's only 15 spots on all NBA teams.
So you mean to tell me he's not a top 15 player?
He definitely is.
This is ludicrous.
He definitely is. He showed y'all when the money was on the line. I'm going to say it again. He showed y'all who he was, who he could be when he didn't have to sit in the back seat by choice to let AR and Luka run the Lakers, which was a great choice, you know what I'm saying? But when they was down, who got the driver's seat and hit the gas and had no brakes? That man, I think he had 40 this year. I think he had 30 this year. You know he had hella triple doubles this year. The man's still getting it with these shorties, bro. He earned the YN's respect, bro. You know, I'll get Uncle Paz, but you know what I'm saying? He still got it, man. He the old man on the court. Uncle Drew, the movie, real life. This year, right now.
You know, I said this all season long, that this is probably one of the worst seasons in the NBA as far as product and what they putting on the floor.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, even the playoffs. You know, I'm glad we're in the
where we are now, the finals.
The finals now. But
so you say you're glad it's over?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. You know, but what I found really interesting, I want to tell y'all what I learned from the NBA this year.
Okay.
We learned from this year's All-NBA teams that Bam Adebayo is the first player to score 80+ in a game, but not make an All-NBA team. We learned Jalen Duren is now eligible for a 5-year, $287 million deal due to him making an All-NBA.
After stinking up the playoffs like he did?
Hello.
And having his ex-boo Angel Reese post about him.
Hello.
And get dunked about her new boyfriend.
Hello.
My God loves some good messiness.
Oh, that messy is amazing.
Love it.
Again, we learned for the first time in 21 seasons, LeBron did not make an All-NBA team.
Trash.
We also learned there are 4 Jalens on the All-NBA team this year.
Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brown, the just mentioned Jalen Durham, and Atlanta's own Jalen Young. Shout out to Jalen Rose. He should get an honorary spot.
Those are facts. We also learned Kevin Durant is the first player to ever make All-NBA teams with 5 different franchises.
He need a plaque and a jersey retired for motherfucking Twitter. That's what he need.
Shout out to Easy Money Sniper. That's still the homie. Cade Cunningham was the only American player to make an All-NBA first team.
The new version of Paul Pierce, bro, in my opinion.
Says a lot about the league right now, people. Says a lot about the league.
Doesn't say we'll spank Europe's ass. That's what it says. We'll spank that. Y'all got all them first team players. Y'all had all them on the same team in the All-Star game, and the YNs from the NBA in America whooped y'all, and the ONs in the NBA whooped y'all, put belt to ass. Get y'all ass out of here.
1,000%. Now, we got to talk NBA Finals. There's a must. We have New York Knicks versus Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs.
Who you got?
I'm going Wemby and the Spurs again. Like I told everybody a few weeks ago, OKC just didn't have enough. They made it interesting with all the flopping that SGA was doing and all the calls they were getting. I told y'all earlier that I'm glad Wemby decided to get tough, throw an elbow, set the tone early, and he did that against Minnesota. We haven't seen anyone test him, even though it was a lot of holding going on.
WWE in that motherfucker.
For sure. For sure. But again, I got Wemby. I got Wemby in them. But before we go there, Jalen Brunson, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and give him Chicago's own. She's Chicago adjacent from
Illinois,
the Birds.
Yeah.
Not too far.
Mr. Basketball.
Yeah, not too far away. You know what I mean? Big career down in Villanova.
Bet the winner.
Is Jalen Brunson, is he a superstar?
One of them Jalen's.
One of them. It's so
one
many.
of them in the finals, bro. It was a Jalen in every round of the playoffs, wasn't it?
Damn near.
It was, though.
Yeah.
It was, though, dog.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's what we learned about the NBA this year, too, though. Is
1,000.
he a superstar? Where's his commercials at, bro?
He got a podcast.
Okay, that's not what I asked. Where his sneakers at?
Don't know.
Where's his McDonald's meal?
Good call.
This is superstar shit, bro. Where's his cult follower? He ain't got none of that. So in essence, I'm just saying no. You know what I'm saying? He only in his conversation, and I'm not saying he can't hoop because he can ball. he got a nickname now, Big Body Brunson. When you get to that level, fam, you definitely a star. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he is in New York is going to give him that edge and that push to be a superstar. Even though New York sucks and has been dying for some hoop love for a long time. And they've been a tragedy. And they ain't been winning, dog. This is what they get, though. You know, I hope they lose and lose by 47 every game. You know what I'm saying? For trading Big Pat. Not letting Big Pat retire there. For throwing out former players out the stands. For banning superstars and legends from the arena. Like, y'all, all that. Y'all got some fucking audacity, bro. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna hype them up, you know. It's really, really sad. Like, Forrest Gump and Jenny sad, nigga. It's like Coach Cheese died in Cooley High sad, dog. Ricky! Type sad.
Damn.
50 in Ja Rule type sad, bro. This is what it says about the Knicks. I don't care how valuable they fucking are, bro. To me, they are nothing and never will be nothing, man. First of all, their name is the Knickerbockers, bro. They had to show into the Knicks to be relevant. But if Jalen Brunson wins the championship, in my opinion, he is the best Knick ever. He is the best New York Knicks player ever because he did something could none of your other legends do. No Clyde Frazier, no Pat Ewing, no whoever else, Bill DeBuscher, or what the fuck this nigga name is.
DeBuscher,
he's not black, and I'm not saying niggas is black, but you know, it's a term. Stop saying that. He gonna become the best one in history. At me if you want to, you know what I'm saying? But what does that say about the franchise, bro? Y'all garbage. Y'all don't deserve nothing, bro. Y'all don't deserve shit. Y'all suck.
I got to give some pushback, all right? And I'm not saying that he is a superstar because there is a stark difference between a superstar and a star. And some of those things you named, I don't think that he has, okay? But they're playing at a championship level, but also the East is weak, and they're just the best team.
East is what?
Weak.
Say it a little bit louder.
Weak.
As fuck, bro.
You know what I mean? Does he sell tickets?
I think the city sells tickets, bro. The venue sells tickets.
Does he control a playoff game?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he'll shoot you in, he'll shoot you out. Let's be clear.
Absolutely.
Is he a liability on defense?
10,000%. And he had other liability over the last round.
Do you feel like casual culture knows Jalen Brunson?
No, I don't. I think basketball fans know him, and then it's a level to that conversation. You know, what do they know about him? What do they hold him at? But let me tell you what a superstar is in New York, bro. It's Lawrence Taylor. It's Babe Ruth. It's Lou Gehrig. It's Joe Namath. It's Derek Jeter. It's the captain himself, Derek Jeter. It's Clyde Frazier. It's Mickey Mantle. It's Mariano Rivera. It's Mark Messier. Honorable mention is Pat Ewing, bro. I don't think he's on any level when it comes to New York lore, which is sad because if he wins a championship, guess what? He's going to be the best Knick ever.
So it's safe to say because he's in New York, he's a superstar. He's a New York superstar.
Yeah. It happens a lot in rap, too.
Okay.
Happens a lot in acting, too. Happens a lot with legends and, oh, my God, the basketball home, man. Florida, Texas, Illinois, and California shitting on New York in basketball, producing ball players now. Come on, man. Y'all, a lot of y'all teams is trash. That's what y'all hope. Y'all got Obama hope that the Knicks win. I don't want to see Ben Stiller in the crowd going crazy in the finals. I don't want to see Tracy Morgan, big lip, big chain wearing ass, going crazy in the finals. I don't want to hear Michael Rappaport garbage ass going crazy. I don't want Stephen A. Smith to smile, dog. I don't want none of that shit. I want them to be miserable until I die. When I die, then y'all can win. Okay? And then I won't even know about it. So I'll be happy too.
If we're going to put a label on Jalen.
Trash. No, not him. He's good.
Star, superstar, or franchise savior?
Two of them is true. Star and a franchise savior, bro. Because he did that. They was nowhere. They traded for him. Everybody in the world except the New York Knicks thought that they were overpaying him. I did. But it was the right move. I tell you what, though, when they won the Eastern Conference Finals, dog, these white women were in trouble in New York. Boy, them New York Knicks love some white women. I bet they were on a run. You know, he do this right here. Ooh. Yeah, all that was going on. And you said the East was weak, bro. And it made me think. We're not hearing it. All we're hearing is one of the greatest runs to the finals ever. One of the greatest runs. And I promise you, if another man was in the East and got to the finals like he did, even though he split the big three up in Boston, the big 3+1, Rondo in Boston, even though they put that team together because of him, even though he beat an Atlanta team that had 4 All-Stars and one of the best three-point shooters in history, and an old man Al Horford who still contributed to the NBA right now, he put them out of the playoffs. Even though Toronto was a buzzsaw to everybody else in the East except Cleveland and Miami when Brown was there. They called the East weak. They tried to discredit this man 8 runs to the finals by saying the East was weak. And I'm not hearing enough of that chatter right now when the Knicks is going to the finals. That's how much of a machine New York is. That's how biased people are when it comes to this man and everybody else, bro. It's stomach turning.
It sounds like the Knicks are there because LeBron was in the West. That's all I heard. That's all I heard.
And Boston can't stop shooting threes. And Atlanta was too young. And Philadelphia they ain't got the process no more. He's just a pro now. You know what I'm saying? PG-13, just PG. I don't know what he is no more, bro. Maxey was by himself out there. Edgecombe's a rookie, bro. Cleveland didn't have what it took to stop New York, bro. They judge James Harden for not playing defense now at 36, 37, 38 when he didn't play defense when he was 21, 22 years old. They took advantage of that, bro. It was a cakewalk to the finals. And y'all got on Harden ass about not guarding Jalen Brunson, him getting cooked, bro. He not the best player on that team. The best player on the team was Donovan Mitchell. Where is the old school mentality of step your ass up, get your man, bro. Go hold that down. He killing you. Now, Donovan was in that corner. You got to fire that coach. But he coming back next year. We already know that, dog. Cleveland finna suck, bro. It finna suck. Bron, they owe you 1,000 apologies for calling the East week when you were doing what you was doing, and they owe you 1,000 apologies for not even discrediting the East this year when New York made that run to the finals. Stamp that shit.
1,000%. There's someone else.
Fuck New York, man. Giants suck, bro. Yankees cool. The Mets suck, bro. The Jets suck, dog. The Rangers is cool. They were an original six. They cool. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get them some love, bro. All New York G League teams, fuck them. The Liberty, fuck them. Fuck New York, bro. I hate New York, dog.
Well, then I don't even need to ask you where you stand at with Stephen A. Smith once again, okay, out in these media streets.
Doing the most.
For those who don't know, Stephen A. basically said he was going back and forth with Jalen Brown.
Ridiculous.
And he said in response to Jalen Brown, oh, you trying to do me? Do you really want me to say what I know, essentially? All right? Yeah. Watch your mouth, right? Stephen A. is completely out of control, and I am so happy that one of his counterparts,
very smart brother, very statted up,
spoke out.
Yep.
Okay, and called Stephen out for his BS. And that would be my man, Nick Wright.
Nick Wright,
complete player style, said, Stephen A., either you owe me an apology or I need you to recant your statement or give me some clarity, a.k.a. some clarification, okay, on what you meant by telling Jalen Brown, I know what you don't know. And according to Nick Wright says, well, if you're a journalist, it's your job to report it. So, Stephen A., I ask you, are you reporting or are you gossiping? Because there's no way you know what the whole city knows.
At all.
There's no way you know how some of these players feel. I doubt they're confiding in you.
They're not talking to you.
So where is this coming from, Stephen A.? Right? So, again, you're not reporting facts. You're putting feelings over facts, and you're not talking basketball when it comes to some of these NBA players. You're not. And normally, Nick Wright stays away from that.
He does.
Right?
He does.
But you have to hold people accountable in their space.
About time.
And no one's saying that, Stephen A. isn't good at his job, but you've pushed the envelope so far away from what the actual job is, in my opinion. I tell you this, Stuart Scott would never.
Never.
You're going to get yourself outside of circles that you are supposed to be in. That he needs, because this is how he gets paid.
That's it, man. Whole body bag on that topic, bro. That's it, dog.
If your counterparts are telling you you've gone too far, you might need to look in the mirror. And what does it say to the people who actually look up to you and that think that you're doing a good job? You're now birthing new Stephen A's.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We don't need any more of those.
No more. You need to be the last of your kind. You need to be your work ethic is fine. The way you're doing shit now, last of your kind. And it says a lot when people that you put on a while ago are questioning how you approach things. We've seen that lately within the past 2-3 months. We've seen that shit, bro. I looked at Stephen A. Going back and forth with Jalen Brown and addressing Nick Wright, how I looked at Kevin Hart's roast, bro. I'm like, and how he tried to defend himself on the Breakfast Club, right? I forgot the comedian's name, Hinchcliffe or whatever his name is, and the joke about George Floyd. And he said dumb stuff like, it's comedy. It's going to happen in comedy. It's comedy, you know what I'm saying? And it's a joke. Y'all folks on the one joke, but y'all didn't realize he had a hell of a set. He had one of the best sets up there. That let me know how out of touch Kevin Hart was. I don't feel bad for him. Get your money, black man. Get your money. But you out of touch, bro. Stephen A. is out of touch. The craziest part was when Kevin Hart made the joke about Stephen A.
Oh, he ain't like that. And once again, I thought we were friends, Kevin. Bruh, they're not your friends. You think that you sat at the cool table And now because the checks have come and you've been around the athletes and some have let you in, right? But until the executive started paying you what they're paying you,
right?
It was few far and in between when you would do this. Now this is your regular go-to move.
So out of touch. Yeah, out of touch, dog. You know, and Stephen A's a star. He's a superstar. We're going to have a
In
conversation.
media, for sure.
He's a superstar. To be a superstar in New York is something different. And that's why it's important for them to have a face in New York, because that's valuable to the whole league, you know? So imagine Hope's riding on you in New York, bro, and spotlight's on you. You got one of the franchises that is held as, you know, greatness or all-time great franchise in the league, and you get one chance to do something great and you fumble it like that moron did for the New York Giants, Jackson Dart, bro. You had one job, to be a leader of a football team, but you chose to do something that was so stupid and polarizing. It let me know what you were not as a leader. It let me know you were selfish, and as a leader, you cannot be selfish as a leader, bro. You got a team. You control a team in the league that's majority black, and on your team you got brothers and you got Muslims, and you got to know how they feel about the person in office now, and you just decided, hey man, I'm gonna do what the fuck I'm gonna do. You know, not forgetting. Forgetting. First of all, he gets the donkey of the day. The donkey of the NFL, bro. He get all that, dog. He get the big goofy award, bro. Now the Giants gotta take extra time to give media training to talk about more shit than they wanted to about a topic that's not even football related, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because you were thinking about all the players that 47 has affected with ICE. You ain't thought about all the food you eat, these farmers out here struggling. You ain't thought about them. None of that shit, bro. So what does that say to your fucking teammates about you? You know what I'm saying? I'm off, buddy, but you know, that was just a moron move.
No, I totally agree with you. Also with Stephen A., it wasn't just Nick Wright. You know, Kwame Brown, you know,
good old Kwame.
He's been on a 20-year run with Kwame. And you know, Kwame's
oh, they go together, bro.
Yeah.
They go together.
Kwame is, you know, been firing back for years now.
For his respect.
Yeah.
For his fucking respect.
And so this was odd to me. Stephen A. goes on there and says, Kwame Brown hates me. And understandably so. If I would have known that it would have led to 18 years of memes and clips, I would have never done it. So that, Kwame, I'm sorry. And then in the next breath, he continues to roast Kwame. Right? So keep that guilt apology. We don't want it. We don't need it. Right? Kwame then turns around and says, "No, Stephen A., keep your apology. I'll come on your platform. You come on mine, and we can talk, because I got questions that I need answers to." I have to, again, question, and I lean on the side of Kwame with this. Is Stephen A. Smith a journalist or a scriptwriter at this point?
I think he's an entertainer, bro. I think he's an entertainer now, bro. He has to get views. He has to be polarizing. He's got too many shows. He's got his hands in so many pots. I can't say too many. Man, do what you feel you need to do out here in these streets to get your bag. That $100 million may not last forever. That contract will end. Hopefully you're good with your money, man. But he an entertainer, bro. We don't know Stephen A. from his journalist career. We know him as a TV talking head. At least I do. I can't speak for everybody else.
Those facts.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, he never was a journalist. He was a TV talking head, switch sides, like how blacks was Republicans a long time ago, now they're Democrats, bro. Because for the longest, on that show with Skip Bayless, Cold Pizza, whatever the hell it was, he would defend LeBron. And all of a sudden, it was, you know, time Skip gone, time to keep some ratings, time to get some views, you know what I'm saying? Now he's shitting on LeBron. It's wild, you know? And I didn't hear him speak about, I want to go back to this white guy, man. Because he blew me, you know. He don't get recognized as the coach of over years because he was a quarterback that scored, started doing all the dances that were curated, inspired, curated, and influenced by black TikTok influencers when he scored, bro. And now you can go on stage and do this. But I just want to tell him thank you, and I'm done. Thank you so much for showing us who the fuck you really are, bro.
Jackson Dart.
Thank you so much.
Let's put a name on the bullet.
Yeah, that's funny, dog. That's funny, dog.
Oh, man. Let's call it like we see it, man.
Stephen A. He existed now in a big way, in a big space, but I don't know what he is, dog. I'm not sure he knows what he is. He thinks he's a rock star. He thinks he's a superstar. He's been on soap operas. I think he's been on a wrestling ring or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He's done things, you know what I'm saying? So it might just be time for him to go, bro. At a certain point, the game just passes you by. It changes to a point where you're not effective or efficient. So this man's to go. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been relevant for a long time and been able to change and transition and still be him. Stephen A thinks he's him. Others around him don't think he's him unless he's putting them on.
Oh, you know what? I got to move on, man, because Stephen A, man, just burns me up. Okay,
Right.
I don't like how you move, and I think there's a better way to conduct the business that you're in now. There's a hybrid there, and there's a real problem when players have platforms and they can challenge you. And then most times when you get challenged, you don't recant, you rephrase and say, oh, what I was really saying was this.
Word salad.
Say what you meant and mean what you say.
Stand on it.
That's it. That's all. You know what I mean? And so when you have players that can pull the receipts on what you say and what you have said, you've gotten suspended. You've gotten fired for things that you have said and done. And then you come back, they give you more money. So in my mind, this only fuels the malice that you have for some of these players.
Is he a plant at this point?
Absolutely.
Has anybody ever asked that before?
No.
Oh, yeah, I think he's a plant at this point, bro. I think he's there. I think Kwame kind of hinted to it, though. You know, you there to be the divider between sports and journalism, to be the cushion the blow between, you know, how people view black people, black athletes, and white athletes, because too many times white people have had domestics, you know, and you don't bring it up. Dana White had this shit, you know, didn't bring it up. Aaron Rodgers, no vaccination.
The owner of the Cowboys, the pitcher, you protected him very well.
All that shit, bro. You just out here. To me, you a goofy. You're goofy.
Didn't Stephen A, and I can't remember the platform, didn't he say that he feels that racism doesn't exist? Was that him?
Something adjacent to that, maybe.
Which is odd. Again, you check the stats. Go back when he was talking about Dana, when he was talking about the Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones. He said, and I quote, "I know that racism still exists and it's still prevalent today." That's what he said. And then you go on this other platform and say that it doesn't exist. Which side of the fence are you on?
You got to pick one.
That means that you're talking too much. And you're not consistent in what you believe. What do you believe? Or is it take this script, read it, put your sauce on it, and keep it moving? There's another check for you at the end of the rainbow.
That's what it is, bro.
I don't like it.
Not one bit.
No, we ain't need you on this one, big fella.
At all.
Now, in the wonderful world of music.
Come on now, let's talk about it.
Hove.
I'm talking about Drake. Okay, my bad.
Hola, Jovito. my boy came down from the rafters.
Carter, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's up there.
Yeah. He been sitting back watching, listening.
Letting his hair grow or whatever you're doing with his hair.
That's another story. Another story.
Chilling with B.
Roots, they did their picnic. The Roots.
Oh.
Roots did their picnic.
Great group.
A lot of good acts. Shout out to everybody that, went on, man. Real nostalgic, right? We get state property back on stage with Jay.
Who needed them?
I like them.
They wasn't good when they was out in the hot.
I like them. We're not doing
State
that.
Property 2 was trash. State Property the movie was okay.
Beans is on stage.
He can't even sing. You don't even sound the same.
He had issues.
Yeah,
okay.
A lot of them.
Now.
One with Jay-Z too. Yeah, okay.
Jay comes out, man, and the internet goes crazy. Now, I think Jay has done 2 interviews, and now this is the 3rd thing that he's done that we've been publicly able to see.
Mr. Actionable Items himself.
Yes. So again, this is very strategic, right? Jay comes, he sits down with Complex, and he sits down with somebody else.
Complex is a problem, bro.
Totally.
That's a problem, man. It's another story, though.
Jay, in that interview, one of the things that stuck out to me was he was speaking on battles and battle rap and taking shots and dissing. And
this
right,
is doing a Drake and Kendrick beef, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so he took the old man approach and said, "Hey, I don't even know if I like it." Even though he said, "I know I probably shouldn't be saying this, and it may sound crazy coming from me, but I'm not in that headspace." Cool, Jay. I get it. We all get old. All right.
Facts.
Sometimes you just don't have the energy to do that. And so Jay comes down and does this freestyle.
They think it wasn't a freestyle to me, bro.
No, I mean, we're calling it freestyle, but it was
fake freestyle.
Pre-written, right?
Of course.
Takes his shot back at Drake, Nicki,
Tory,
Dame.
Well, Oshino from the Young Guns.
Oshino. And also Gilly. Shout out there with Gilly.
I missed that.
Yeah, when Gilly was talking about why he doesn't go to the what's name brunch, the Rock Nation brunch.
Okay, yeah.
He said basically because you think I don't understand branding? I work with 29 of the biggest brands. So he got to name all his brands. He said, but you go to that Rock Nation brunch with all the white people and whatever, and all the rappers. He's like, you got to beg to get a picture. And basically, he said, man, Jay, go back behind the room. See, look, they all cleave to me. I'm him. He's like, I'm not giving you access to my brand so you can play me. We're not doing that. So yeah, he took a shot.
I'm
right?
mad at Gilly for that.
Yeah, Gilly a smart man.
He has a backbone.
And
Wallow got his back.
For sure. Here's the real problem with this Jay-Z freestyle.
Okay.
It was mid.
At best.
It was mid.
It's unnecessary.
We didn't need you on that one, big fella.
At A-A-L-L.
And I'm the guy that says I'm with the battle shit. I like, because I think it's a part of the culture.
It's such hypocrisy on your part, bro.
It is. But I want to be clear when I say that you don't get to sit and chill for years on end, watch the culture, shape shift the culture from a business standpoint. When you talk about what he did with the NFL, right? People had their own judgments about that, right?
Yeah.
You've had the legal issues that, allegedly did or did not happen. And then you come down and you do a freestyle. You could have just did your songs.
I don't want none of that either, though.
I like Jay. I'm a Jay guy.
Why do we need another Jay-Z album, though, is what I'm asking. Why do we need another album?
Album's coming.
Why? Okay, understand.
Album's coming.
Understand it. Why do we need another Jay-Z album?
Why not?
His
body
worked out enough?
Did we ever want to see Mike retire? Did we want to see LeBron retire? Do we want to see any of our greats leave?
LeBron's still playing. He never retired. Jay-Z retired 2-3 times.
People think it's time for LeBron to go.
And it might be. Not because he can't play.
Okay.
And I ain't saying Jay-Z
and
can't
not
rap.
because Jay can't rap. I'm saying I've seen Jay kill everything moving at the Summer Jam.
Except
right?
Nas.
He did it again with Drake, right?
With this freestyle?
It was another one.
I missed all that.
What I'm saying is people get geeked when you haven't seen or heard from someone in so long. And then you can't be objective.
Whole Glaze Nation is in full effect.
You can't be objective, right? Cool, he took the shots. Cool, we know he's paying attention. Well, we been knew that if you're paying attention to what everybody else is saying. When Nori say, I talked to the big homie. When Ross is going in on Maul brother, Biggs, and he gets the call. No, homie, you can't do that. So we know Jay is watching the culture, right? For me, if you the big homie, just come in, do your shit, and keep it moving. No one, because I don't even know if anyone cared. If there's not an album coming, then who cares?
Everybody that paid for that picnic.
Did we know Jake was going to be there?
Yes, it was announced.
Great. Do we know if an album's coming?
We don't. But the speculation's out there now, though.
Can we assume that an album's coming?
I don't know.
Could we have waited for these shots to be fired on the album?
We could have waited to hear shit we already knew. See, here's my take, bro. Him doing that freestyle through his picnic tells me how good Drake album was, and all you haters was fucking wrong. If it's good enough for y'all, God, then guess what? Tell Janet, shut the fuck up. You understand me? He was offended that Drake said
the jig is up.
That and that he would take $500K to the eating dinner with him. Most of y'all should probably agree with Drake on that sentiment. Take $500K because y'all need it. Y'all need that shit. Dinner with Jay-Z, you had your fool for a night, baby.
And Jay ain't telling you the secrets? Okay,
at all.
So what?
He ain't told nobody else. Matter of fact, he took secrets, goddamn it. And then people was mad that Drake spoke on issues that had been ongoing for 2 years, bro. And this man got up in the freestyle and said, y'all trying to get under my skin. I get under your skin. Axe on. Nigga. And it's still a question if you stab him or not. Nas said, your man stabbed on and made you take the blame. So I don't know who to believe. I'm going to have to ride with Nas because guess what? He won that battle with you. In this big fight against MAGA you fighting. Like, what does that yielded? Was that another shot at Drake for fighting Universal UMG? You try to push the narrative that he was suing Kendrick, bro. He telling you, I'm suing the label. I'm suing the label, not this guy. Cool. You shit on Jaguar Wright. She been more entertaining in recent years than you have been. When you put out 444, I knew you was done. I think your last good album to me was The Carters with you and Beyonce. That shit was heat. I ain't front. You and your girl get down when it comes to putting music on the track. I cannot front, bro. Nicki, okay? We know Nicki do drugs. We can look at her. We know a crackhead when we see one. She's having to be a dope female MC. To me, the best female rapper ever, especially in the new era. We know her husband got weird charges, bro. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Dame, according to Dame and many others, Hove, you are the original backdoor god. You know what I'm saying? And you want to take shots at that man? Fine. If he's shooting to shoot back. I can't tell you not to shoot back. His teeth foaming out his mouth. Once again, who gives a fuck about his teeth?
We knew that.
We knew that shit, bro.
You knew it.
You made a joke about the stuttering guy. from Young Guns. But yeah, it's too many stories about how you would hear their music, at least a song, and be like, I like that. Then the song come out, they not on it. Give it to me. Give me that. You know? But I think this tells me how smart Drake is, bro. Now, look here. You know, I be on the list sometimes. All you gotta do is motherfucker blow, and I'll probably fall over that motherfucker, bro. You know?
Let's die on it.
Bro. I think Drake is this smart. He's had a lot of battles with a lot of great rappers, bro. Joe Budden, Common Sense, Rick Ross, Pusha T, bro. Kendrick Lamar. Jay-Z's been going on as long as Kwame and motherfucking Stephen A. Smith, bro.
Facts.
A long time. And they be on the same song, shooting subs like Cannabis and LL, bro. Yeah, we know music on this goddamn podcast. We talk about sports because y'all like that. We can do everything on this podcast just so y'all fucking know.
Tell them again.
Y'all got to know about it. But he got the numbers already. Pause. No, keep going. He got the numbers already, okay? So if he battles all the greats, win or lose or draw, he got the numbers. He got the classic albums, in my opinion. He got the bars. He got the melodies. When it's all said and done, when the book closes on all his chapters in his rap, in his music industry, bro, what the fuck can you say about this man? He wasn't scared of no fucking body. You know what I'm saying? He took on all comers, all opponents. The man sold records. The man, y'all said he wasn't rapping no more, he gave out a whole rap album. Y'all said time is singing, he gave the ladies a singing album, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, whatever you wanted, he gave it to you, bro. You can't say nothing about that. That man is a mad fucking scientist, bro. This is just my take. And he's going to go for more people. I don't want him to battle Ross. I think that'll go bad for him. But he got to fight Ross for real one-on-one. If you going to do this...
in real life?
In real... No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Not Fist. I don't think my man Aubrey can fight, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, with his Memphis family for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, though, bro, his legacy is going to be so stamped that you can't really complain. You can't really complain, bro.
I'm not mad at none of that. And Jay...
My fault. Jay pocket watching, too. I think he the first rapper to say pocket watching was trash. But when Drake said he passed Jay-Z, and it's that line, man, look up to him, look up to me, y'all look up to me, you know what I'm saying? Drake was talking about album sales. You switched it to money. Guess what? That's pocket watching, my boy. That's hardcore pocket watching. I'm not saying you can't do it, because you can do it, and you got the bread, according to what we know from public information. But dog, you try to flip everything. To me, that freestyle told me you got nothing left, nigga. You got nothing left. That people my age should want to hear. They gonna love you because of who you were to them in their prime when they was out here when chicks out getting piped, popping bottles, riding on yachts, and Big Pimp was hot. When what's that song?
Hard Knock Life.
All that shit, bro. Niggas out here trying to bag like you, put the blazers with the jeans, bro. That you a moment, you a time step in people's lives. They always gonna fucking love. Kind of like Michael Jordan. They always gonna fucking love, bro. But right now, you got nothing left to offer the fucking game, bro. You got nothing left. Sit at home with B, sit at home with Blue and the twins, bro. And do what you do. And you came with Kanye. I'm always there for Chicago. Kanye wild to talk about the kids. He wild for that. I cannot defend that.
Control.
He out of control for that. But when you need a new sound, whose soul beats carried your motherfucking ass? Kanye. That don't give me the right to talk about you, though. Your kids. But who came and carried your ass? Chicago's very own, Chicago's prodigal son, dog. And even more than that, you can't tell me shit, bro. You sat up here, had a mini afro in 1 year. The next year, you had a whole Basquiat, nigga. Who the fuck do you think we are? Stupid people? Your fans might be stupid, but I'm not. I'm not one of them guys. I actually hate everything East Coast and East Coast adjacent, bro. And then you show up at the Roots Picnic with a fucking with a Dale Givens afro.
Boom, boom,
you know what I'm saying?
boom,
With Cheryl Underwood afro, bro. No, yeah, look at all great, bro. Who you think you is, bro?
Yeah.
Get out of here. You can't fool us. Go back to your fade, dog. Go back to your fade. I mean, go back to something natural. Look, no matter of fact, do what you want to do. But we reserve the right to get in your motherfucking bumper, bro. To hit you with the Draco whenever we can. And I'm going to do it. I've been here to hold the East Coast accountable. I Bossy Thompson have been sitting here personally to hold the East Coast accountable. You might ain't shit, bro. Y'all have fucked up everything. And we sitting here trying to fix it right out of this day. You get your old ass on stage talking about something. Yeah, fuck this person, this person. Man, shut up, man. Shut up. And we gonna say, yeah, you don't know me. Blah, 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 blah. You don't know me. Man, put that fist down. You ain't for the black people, bro. You for money. Yo, dope, the same dope Nicki smoked, the same dope you Leslie sold, bro. How many communities have you fucked up? I'd rather have one person doing drugs than a whole city, a whole neighborhood, bro. Get your ass out of here. Do something really actionable. Sit your ass down. My goal would never. You want to be what this nigga was, a revolutionary. You want to have a post of people like this nigga had. You ain't got it. You can never have it. That's an innate thing. Then you was made. You was rapping like Big Daddy Kane. It wasn't working for you because Kane's still going, nigga. Kane's still at it, nigga. Still smooth. Still got butter delivery. Jazz will say you stole his flow. I don't know if it's true or not, but you did start rapping different. You did start rapping different, dog. It's okay, man. It's okay. You cannot be him. He been gone a long time, way too long. The game misses him, needs him, and will never be another him. That's why Punk's kind of graduated to Kendrick. He was talking that West Coast stuff because everybody looking for a savior. You not him. You call yourself Ho, but you ain't saving shit, dog. You ain't saving nothing.
And I must ask y'all.
Don't ask me shit.
Did we get it right?
We always get this shit right, bro. You might not like it, but we get it right.
If you ain't like this episode,
pick another one, man.
Hello.
We on the corner.